Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, beta tests, releases, pre-registrations, juicy drama, everything that happened in the Gacha genre that mattered to me over the course of the last week in one very easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that little bell notification, that way you're made up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post 7 videos a week every single day. Do not miss out. Now we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Let's kick this off with Arknights. As of April 30th, their new Zwingling Sturmy im Hebel stretch. I do not want to hear it. Part 1 side story was rolled out. New content is always fun and very welcome. A video was released in commemoration of their 5th anniversary, which I'm kind of shocked by. Like, dude, 5 years? Holy crap. Arknights is also confirmed to be featuring a collab with Dungeon Meshi and Sanrio. I don't know what either of those are, but new collabs are always cool. Arknights also managed to achieve the #1 top ranked game in the App Store in Japan, and has rewarded players with 10 free pulls. They have very evidently been slaying it over the course of the last few weeks. According to the Apple App Store, Assault Lily Last Bullet W is confirmed to be releasing on or by May 31st, 2024. This is likely a placeholder date, but I have been curious about this game ever since it was first announced. By the way, that character right there, isn't that Clara? Noah's Heart has officially shut down as of April 29th, 2024. And I know, oh my god, how terrible. This is, of course, the MMO that claimed to have had over 8 million pre-registered players at launch, and then proceeded to launch to a cumulative total player count of roughly 23. Yeah, that's not 23 million players. That's not 23,000 players. No, that is 23 players total, similar to the concurrent player base of Tower Fantasy. After 8 years, Fate Grand Order is finally allowing players to bind their account, specifically to their Aniplex online account, with plans of actually increasing the number of linked services in the future, reducing the chances that you just up and lose your account. I'm sure this has happened to numerous of you in various different games over the course of your Gacha journey. Fate Grand Order is also holding a crossover event with the Witch of the Holy Night, although I don't really know what that is, admittedly. In celebration of Stellar Booty, not Stellar Booty, in celebration of Stellar Booty, in celebration of Stellar Blade, Nikke has given players 10 advanced recruitment vouchers, which means that you get another chance to pull for crown and fail at obtaining crown. They also detailed their 1.5 anniversary rewards and confirmed an additional 5 advanced recruit vouchers would be obtainable as part of their appreciation package, bringing the total up to 10. Additionally, I just want to ask for a moment of silence to appreciate how absolutely incredible this 1.5 anniversary wallpaper is. Everyone looks great. Marciana, Blanc, Tia, and Naga. But dude, NieR? Hello? Kudo Game confirmed that they'll be holding a large grand opening live stream in Japan on May 19th with several voice actors and cosplayers attending. They'll likely be previewing content ahead of the official release a few days later, content that has never been seen before. So it might be worth tuning in for if you're anticipating Wuthering Waves, and I feel like every single human being alive is. Before we delve any deeper into this video, however, allow me to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon. Your guys' support is why I can continue to make videos like this every single month, and I deeply appreciate y'all being there for me. Azur Promilia released some official artwork earlier this week, posted directly to their website and shared across social media. While it doesn't really show much in terms of new content, they are trying to keep the hype alive by continuing active discussions amongst their community. Cooking Wonderland Global has officially launched. Cooking Wonderland is a cooking simulation game. Yeah, you cook food, you run a restaurant, you stuff your meat into people's mouths, Fun. Path to Nowhere released their 1.5 anniversary event trailer. This seems to be a good time to jump into the game if you've been putting it off due to all the characters that are currently available, Yao and a rerun of Darren, both of which seem to be relatively powerful. Additionally, Path to Nowhere has a confirmed collab coming with Call of Duty Mobile. I've never really seen the point in crossovers like this, but I mean, I guess if it brings new eyes to the game, then it's worthwhile. TourDog are developing a brand new gacha game. I streamed the early development trailer yesterday, and I plan on doing a dedicated video with everything we know about the game at some point next week. But so far, everything looks pretty damn good. The art director was the same guy that worked on Alchemy Stars. Nornium dropped a brand new trailer, and yeah, it's about everything we expected out of the game. I honestly have no idea how they're really going to get around releasing in China without heavily censoring this game, but you know what? They have my full support, especially after hearing the "Stepbrother, I'm stuck, help" line in the latest trailer. Or maybe I didn't hear that line. Maybe I was just imagining that. Punishing Gray Raven confirmed their new version, Chaos Unleashed, was coming soon, and it looks freaking sick. They're also releasing a new coding for Lucia, and goddamn, Taimanin RPG Extasy and its slightly more cultured sister, Taimanin RPG Extasy, were confirmed to be ending service on August 1st, 2024, less than a year after release. It's really no surprise given the drama that they've been embroiled in recently. Thankfully, Action Taimanin will remain online, and there's always the Taimanin Asagi and Taimanin Yukikaze anime to watch if you miss your waifus. Just don't do it when other people are around. Or do it if other people are around and they're okay with you doing it while they're around. Musume has earned over 2.4 billion. That is billion, not million, billion dollars worldwide, 90% of which came from Japan exclusively. This is a monolithic number that is rivaled only by the largest of gacha games, cementing Musume even further as an international success, even though it really isn't available anywhere other than Japan and Korea, but I mean, everyone there hates it. It's also worth noting that Japanese players spend way too much money on this game, man. Blue Archive was in a little bit of trouble recently as there was a glitch that allowed players to redeem an infinite number of premium gems. The game went into extended maintenance while they attempted to troubleshoot the issue. Ultimately, it was remedied and players were compensated for the downtime, with abusers being banned, at least temporarily. Around Us 2, in an active effort to bring us the most cultured content they can without fear or forcing censorship into their product, confirmed that they would be increasing the age rating from 12 plus to 17 plus. And I'm okay with that. The game already pushed the boundaries of what a 12 plus title could realistically offer us. So with this in mind, I can really only imagine what they have planned for a 17 plus rating. Girls Frontline 2 is holding a collab with Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 2045 later this year. As someone that has consumed a lot of Ghost in the Shell content in the form of the anime, I think this is a very weird collab, but not at all an unwelcome one. Artery Gear Fusion and Mega Dimension Neptunia are holding a collab. I enjoyed Artery Gear Fusion to an extent, but I never played the Neptunia game or games, although I am definitely a fan of their designs and the waifus and the artwork, at least from what I've seen online. On Google Images, not, you know, Gelboru or Donboru or Rule 34, anything like that. Azur Lane is holding their Extreme Challenge Taurus event. It's also worth noting that the linking, not licking. The Heart Linking Harmony event ends on the 8th, 4 days from today, if you haven't claimed all of your goodies. NieR Reincarnation is officially shut down as of April 29, 2024, after having run for 3 years. It's honestly a shame the game was shut down, especially since it's one less game that we'll be able to play with 2B as, sorry. You know what, things like this happen. At least we still have Nikke and Punishing Gray Raven to play with 2B's ass. To play with 2B as! Oh my god. FANTASYQUEST ERRANDSAGA just released onto Steam on May 1st, and from what I can tell, it seems to be kind of like an Amazon delivery or FedEx simulation, the game. You you assemble mercenaries and you make them like deliver packages. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more to it. I'm sure people are gonna be like, but Stix, you could do other stuff in the game. And yeah, you probably can. I'm not saying you can't. It's a very interesting concept, but yeah. That is everything. An end to this week's Gacha recap. If none of this is of any interest to you, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now. There might be more up your alley.